Hi everyone, Catherine here. Today I want to debunk the myth I have no time or money. It's a myth. It doesn't exist. How do I know? Time. Can you please point to it? Like, oh, but like my watch, I can point to my watch or the time on my iPhone. Like, yes, as human beings, we have created this system. We've called it time, where we can, in time and space, meet up with others and things happen at certain times. But time is not something you can touch. It's not something you can grab. It's not even something you can really manage. You can schedule yourself. But even time management is a bit of a myth because we all have the same amount of hours in the day, and the way we've created that, like, we all have the same amount. So how come there are people out there that say I have no time, I have no time, and that's all they say, that's all like you hear from them. Meanwhile, there are people out there, I don't know, have you ever heard Obama say like he doesn't have time? I mean, I'm pretty sure Obama is is a highly scheduled, maybe not as scheduled as he was when he was president of the United States, but he's a pretty high performing individual who is probably highly scheduled. And that's the difference between I am busy and I am highly scheduled. So when you remove the I have no time, like from your thinking, like, okay, it doesn't exist. So I'm just going to stop speaking that into existence. Like, firstly, just stop saying that. It doesn't make a difference. And actually, when you do say it, what you're actually saying is like, I don't care enough about whatever the other person's talking about to give you any of my time. Like, I'm not committed. Like, that's what you're actually saying. Like, I'm not committed or it's not important to me. I have different priorities. And actually, if you said that instead, you would actually produce a different conversation with a different result. So there's no such thing as like, I don't have time. Um, but Catherine, like, there are really people out there on the money side. So, like, Catherine, there are poor people out there. Like, there are people who actually don't have money. And yes, there are people, sadly, in this world who don't have enough for their own basic human needs. They're going hungry. They don't have a roof over their head. And it's for people watching this video, for people like you and me, we don't actually have that issue because probably those people aren't watching this video. So it's like it's up to us to actually get outside of ourselves and get outside of our busyness so that we can go and make a difference to others. So I want to really give you back your power here, that you are not a victim of your circumstances. There's no such thing as I don't have time or I don't have money. Instead, there's your commitment. What's important to you? What are you a stand for? And what will you give your time, your schedule? What will you give your word to, putting in a schedule that you will take an action or you will speak to another human being? What's important enough for you to actually schedule that? So I want you to get really clear on your commitment. What's important to you? What will you schedule in? And that should help you say no to the other things. I promise you, if you start saying no to more things than you say yes to, you actually take control of your own scheduling. But you have to be clear first on what's important to you. And you have to be strong enough that when you decline someone's offer, like, no, thank you, I won't have lunch with you, or I won't speak at that event, or I won't give you my time, and this is what I'm committed to. And if that person is committed to the same thing, you'll make it work. If they're not committed to the same thing, like, they won't. And they'll really appreciate that you told them no, because it's much nicer to people to actually just politely say, no thanks. These are my priorities right now. This may be a priority in the future. Um, Thank you for thinking of me. I honor our friendship or our relationship, and let's speak whenever in the future. People will value that much more than if you do give your time, like if you do schedule them and then you later have to cancel them because they've invested in that. And then when you cancel on them, there's upset and discomfort and unhappiness, and that's not going to help your relationships either. So there's no such thing as I don't have time or money. So go free Get clear on your commitments and be purposeful, intentional, prosperous, and I love you. Bye.